Okay, guys, this is part 2 of the 100 Day series. Sorry about the last one. I could not finish it because I had to go mow the lawn. So, yeah. Now we're going to be playing Penny again. Let me think.
It's not exactly what you think. With that said, it would go pretty much the same as before, with Nanami and Yuji investigating transfigured humans, fighting a couple of battles, and fighting Junpei. They would also have in the
I can't get the sprint unlocked again, but my adaptation isn't good. Okay, now that means I don't know if I showed this in the last one. What is this? Oh yeah, it's just issue.
Everything else would play out the same as before.
Grade 1. This village is full. Well, sorcerer village is grade 1. Where's that house thing I saw earlier? With that weird. Okay, so right here is weird.
Using Sukuna's powers, which he would respect. Obviously teach Yuji a few things.
I believe something is off about this. Normally, every time I spawn into a world, if something's not off. Is that silverfish? Why is there silverfish?
Would say the word to unleash Shrine once again. Once Yuji began using Shrine, it was practically over for Hanami. Because at that moment, Yuji...
Let me exercise. Okay, they've all been exercised. Oh, I see something weird.
Would be the same as before. But what Kenjaku hasn't accounted for is that this time, Gojo isn't walking into Shibuya alone. Because Sukuna, watching events unfold through Yuji's eyes, knows
That was
exactly
weird.
what Kenjaku is planning. When the barrier goes up over Shibuya, Sukuna does something completely unprecedented. He talks to Yuji first. He lays out the entire plan. But he does leave out some key information.
I see coal, and this is weird because coal normally doesn't spawn in this much. Let me get some more cursed energy because I had to use a new way to kill them.
Now, because Gojo knows all about Shibuya, he would tell Yuji to enter with him since he thinks he's ready. But Yuji would tell him he needs to break the barrier first. Gojo would quickly do that since Sukuna told Yuji where it is, and then the two of them would enter the train station together. There, they would find Jojo and Mahito together instead of Hanami, since she's already dead. The Curses would be shocked to see Yuji alongside Gojo, but they would still continue their plans, thinking Yuji is not a threat. This is when Gojo would teleport behind Jogo, snatching something and returning to Yuji. Jogo would be confused, thinking why Gojo didn't just kill him there. But the reason Gojo did that was to take the Sukuna fingers he had and give them to Yuji. Yuji would only eat one finger for now, in fear of Sukuna taking over. But suddenly Sukuna would say, enchant. Out of nowhere, Sukuna would fully manifest in Yuji and shove all the fingers inside his mouth, which would shock everyone. The curses would laugh, happy that Sukuna is back and on their side. But little do they know, Sukuna is...
I don't think that's normal, but I feel like something's I didn't get any redstone. Iron.
This allowed Yuji to use Shrine when he said the word release. The other part of the pact was Sukuna getting one to manifest inside Yuji using the word enchant, which Yuji was going to forget. But because Sukuna also ate 10 fingers all at once, the 1 minute timer would be rendered useless as Yuji's body is still managing to digest all of these fingers. And what Sukuna pleases is a competition with Gojo. He would tell him that the first one to exercise will kill
There's a I knew something was split soul katana. I was mainly gonna grab some more stone for more tools. Yeah, I can split now. Where is it? I do want to go over there, but later. There's 2 more chests left.
Since even in the main story, he only unlocked his cursed energy potential when he ate Sukuna's fingers. So the same would happen here. Okay, so far Yuji's ability hasn't really been used yet, but that one will change once he meets Principal Yaga. Now, if you remember in the show, Yuji fought one of Principal Yaga's cursed corpses, and since cursed corpses have the Principal cursed energy fused inside them, when Yuji disposed of them, something weird would happen. A surge of energy would rush into Yuji's body as all of the Principal cursed corpses run to Yuji's side. The Principal would try calling the dolls back, but they wouldn't listen. That's when Yaga would realize he doesn't have his technique anymore. This would shock everyone in the room, including Yuji. He would realize that Yuji's cursed technique is stealing the techniques of people he defeats. Gojo would tell
What's
Yuji to
interesting?
give it back, but Yuji would say
I just saw that I have a text message. I will check what it is real quick. I'm gonna pause until I find out what it says. Real quick, just so y'all know, I'm in the exact same, that the game is paused and I'm not changing anything. I will stand right here and do this.
the ability to create and control cursed dolls. The next day,
Here.
Yuji and Megumi would visit Novara like
Here you go.
before, would technically count
Okay.
as Yuji defeating him. Yuji would do as
Okay, now we're back.
said, and just like that, the same
Okay, I checked it. Something.
as he has now stolen
It's just a spam text. Okay, now it's time to explore this. And then we're gonna start heading that way.
Yuji has now stolen an overpowered curse technique, making him super strong. This would also mean Jogo wouldn't be as useful as Shibuya, as he doesn't have a curse technique anymore and has to rely only on his curse energy and physical strength. A few months would pass by, and Gojo would decide to the movie theater, where there's been some weird moments recently. During the weekend, it was mostly the same, with Yuji meeting Junpei and becoming Nanami and Yuji would figure out that Mahito is behind all these recent reports.
I'm gonna use this because it wouldn't let me in a second ago.
Seeing as Yuji is much stronger in this timeline with Jogo's technique, I see no problem in him quickly knocking Junpei out with some of Jogo's disaster fly things and keeping him behind until they deal with Mahito. That Junpei's curse technique, Moondrag, is transferred to Yuji, but before he could give it back to him, Mahito arrived. And just like the main
Oh, that's
story,
cool.
they would
That's
begin
very actually convenient.
because Mahito didn't turn Junpei into a transfigured human in this timeline, he would be really mad and fight with much more carelessness, which would be a good thing for Yuji. Mahito wouldn't really know about Yuji's ability yet, as Jogo wasn't aware of what happened after Gojo fried his brain with infinity, so he didn't realize that his technique was stolen yet. So he
Wait, these are actually good, and it's crazy because both of these are the exact same thing. Playful Cloud.
disaster flames, along with his incredible physical strength, Mahito would
Whew.
be confused and shocked.
We only need one more chest, okay? And while we go adventure that way, I'm gonna give this thing like 5 more minutes or whatever. Sorry guys, you're going everywhere. The settings of y'all is going everywhere. Wait, real quick, I'm going this because I've never actually used this mod before, so wait, just look at me in the top right corner. No, top left, sorry. I don't know my directions, but look at that, that is awesome. I'm the normal way. That also looks awesome, but I'm going for awesome. I'm just going for strong. Actually, I'm gonna trade this one out real quick. I love them. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just killed my favorite. No, with Soul Katana is what I will be using. They all are together. Guess I got a lucky spawn. Next time I do this. Isn't this Kashima's? That's cool. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to use mine. I think I'm actually heading back now that I found that. But I think it's probably been long enough. Like and comment and subscribe if you like this one and you want me to do Gojo. I really enjoy these, even if y'all don't see them. it go? I will unpause. Give me 1 second, actually. Oh, that's crazy right there.
Technique. And Kenjaku, well, he has an even bigger plan in mind. Unlike the original story, Kenjaku would end up finding the key first, getting them by a sneak attack and keeping it tied up. As Kenjaku knows,
Okay, I found it.
so many different curse techniques, Yuji is time for him to take his money for himself. Yuji would try resisting, but it'd be pointless. Before Kenjaku plants his brain into Yuji's body, Kuro would speak through Yuji, telling Kenjaku that he once during the Heian era, and that he would
Okay, to be honest, this is really cool. Wanted to do a 100 days. Not sure. But isn't the structure kind of awesome? Let's see. Okay. That is all the cursed tools. I know that is. So yeah.
the other cursed spirits. I think they would be more than enough to take down a no-technique Jogo and Choso. Although unfortunate, Choso would die in this timeline. But anyway, once Gojo reaches Yuji, he would be very proud that Yuji held his own against Sukuna, even though he'd been beaten up pretty badly. It would now be a 2-on-1 against Sukuna, but unfortunately, it wouldn't last, as Sukuna would summon Mamasaga and merged Beast Obito, making it a 3-on-2. The battle would be
I'm kind of interested in what I'm watching right now, but I'm gonna stop on sprints really because sprinting so much is probably what got my sprints down last time. I don't think there's a Sukuna in this mod, but I know Gojo is, so I will be doing a Gojo version.
Sukuna is in this weakened state. Gojo can end the battle with a final blow, ending the King of Curses for good.
And not like the last Gojo one, I found another. This mod is different than the other one. The other one only has Yuji, Sukuna, and Gojo. This one has Guaranteed Gojo, Hikari, and Koji, Megumi. Yeah. What should I actually equip real quick? I think totality is really strong. Wait. Remember, guys. Grab something. I think we should set home base actually at the village. So
Kenjaku was truly planning. Since Mahito was the only one who saw Kenjaku's betrayal, he would tell the others everything. He knows about all of this. They would all agree with what Mahito's saying, asking what they should do. That's when they'll devise a strategy to let Kenjaku come to them and make him think his plan is playing out exactly as he expected. And while Kenjaku was distracted running his little scheme, they would enact their own plan under his nose. And so the four them would wait.
Also,
Or at least normal for most.
I think this is pretty good.
Eventually comes to recruit them, they accept him with open arms. They would listen to his speech about the king of curses, the paradise of curses, and the coming
Yeah.
golden age of cursed spirits. They'd let him believe he is the most brilliant being in the room. It wasn't easy for them, by the way. Especially
So what do I do?
On top of your long-term financial goals, you could also support. Plan your finances for the people, causes, and communities you love. With Robin, where money means more.
No, I guess we can go without that. Even though there's a ruined portal there. Also, while advancing, I saw like 2 other villages in the exact same area. In all my videos, I always choose a like guaranteed area to spawn. And I chose Star Village by Coastal Village. I think that was honestly so lucky.
walks in, but he's holding on for now. As the days go on, they attend all Kenjaku's meetings, discussing plans and following his instructions together. They appear to be exactly what you expect. Powerful, proud, and just
There's Maharaga, by the way.
planning. Now you know.
And some of them.
Paradise. The third piece is Gojo. The entire Shibuya plan was about stealing Gojo first in the main story. Everything else was built around that. Without Gojo out of the picture, Kenjaku's operation falls apart. The
Let
Kurses
me
would
think.
discuss if allowing Gojo to be sealed is the right move, and eventually they would come to the realization that Gojo is too strong to be free, regardless of the situation. Now, while all of this is happening in the background, the rest of the Jujutsu world is moving at its usual pace. Yuji eats Sukuna's finger, joins Jujutsu High with Nobara, and the trio goes on their usual missions. The first major change in this story would be the battle between Jogo and Gojo. You see, Jogo chose to battle Gojo as a way to prove to Kenjaku that he was stronger than any human. But this time, Jogo wouldn't be so foolish, since he has all of his memories. He knows Gojo's going to beat him, so he planned to do something different this time. Instead of attacking Gojo head-on, they would send a special-grade curse spirit, who they fed one of Sukuna's fingers, like the finger bearer, to attack Gojo instead. Just to mess with him a little. Obviously, Gojo would defeat this cursed spirit pretty easily.
Oh, sorry, guys. I got distracted.
Disaster curses would be watching. Gojo would sense them there, but decide to ignore them anyway, since they're all weak. A few days pass, and Gojo would send Yuji and Nanami on a mission.
Is that not cool, though?
Disturbances caused the transfigured human in the original story.
Not great. If y'all don't see at spawn, how I started off with full potential. My character, whenever I spawned in, because this was a brand new world, by the way.
Figure out how high school kid is connected to all of this.
So yeah.
To investigate the kid. This time, dinner at his house. Get revenge on Yuji for what he did to him in the past. Mahito would kill Junpei and his mother, leaving Yuji crushed and their investigation unfinished. This would deeply affect Yuji as he thought Junpei was closer than his mom. Mahito made sure to leave some evidence connecting him to the murder so that Yuji has even more reason to hate and blame him. So in this timeline, Nanami and Yuji never fight Mahito, which might be a good thing for now, but it would definitely hurt them later on. Just wait and see. A few months later, Yuji and the rest of the students would begin preparing for the Goodwill event, which would go completely differently. It's important to note that in the original story, Jogo wasn't involved in the attack on Jujutsu High because he was still recovering from his defeat by Gojo. And since he never fought Gojo in this timeline, he was going
I have an idea, guys. You see how fast I am? Slow down. Oh yeah, just so you know, this is like day 12. So yeah.
In a shocking moment, Jogo would drive his fiery fist through Toto's stomach, causing him to fall in pain. Yuji would be stunned by this and rush to help Toto, but that's he still has PTSD from his past life. Meanwhile, Hanami would as all of this is going on, Gojo would finally break the veil and launch a hollow purple attack towards Jogo. But this is when Jogo would lose himself a little bit and try to go attack for attack against the strongest sorcerer. Launching his very own Maximum Meteor, the two attacks would clash, but Gojo's attack would prevail and cut Jogo's arm and legs clean off before he narrowly escaped. After the situation calmed down, the teachers would rush towards Toto and the other students who were hurt. Using Shoko's reverse curse technique, she would heal
Okay, we're back.
them as best as she could. Unfortunately, Toto's injuries would be too severe, leading to his death, which would devastate all the students. This would mean that Toto won't be able to help Yuji in his battle against Mahito. Also, Megumi and the other students injured by Hanami would be out of the battle in Shibuya because of their injuries. The coaches head back to regroup with Kenjaku. He would begin to notice that something was slightly off with him. In a way that does not fit his character. Kenjaku begins running quiet tests to see if they are truly loyal to him and his plans. He gives incorrect information, hoping Mahito, Jogo, and the rest of the curses would act on it. But unfortunately for Kenjaku, neither of them takes the bait. That's when Kenjaku realizes he doesn't know the full picture yet. He has no way of knowing about the rebirth, but he knows that the disasters are running a secondary agenda. He begins to accelerate his own plans in response. If they are planning something, he needs Shibuya to happen before they can execute it. More than anything else is the move that seals it. But before the Shibuya incident, we need to talk about a quick detour that Kenjaku and Mahito take. It's important to remember that the reason Mahito and the disaster curses were able to infiltrate Jujutsu High was because of Kokichi, who was giving intel to Kenjaku in exchange for Mahito changing his heavenly restriction body. Well, everything plays out pretty much the same, but instead of Mahito fighting Kokichi out of pure lust for battle, he would secretly ask Kenjaku why he never fights, and how unfair it is that they do all the work while he just stands there. Seeing as Kenjaku wouldn't want to look like a weakling in front of his disciple, he would oblige and take on Mekamaru himself. Although the fight would be brief, Kenjaku easily killing Kokichi, this would give Mahito a chance to observe his power and understand his weaknesses. After that, some time would pass until the night of the Shibuya.
Where'd they go?
And on the surface, it looks exactly the way it watching the station about to do his usual cleanup mission. Gojo is going to the train station looking for the barrier faster. Everything else is pretty much the same as before, but instead of finding all of the disaster curses, he would only find one clean. This is where the plan diverges from everything that happened before. This time, Hanami is not there to be beaten up easily. He's there to buy time. The two begin battling with the help of some humans, Choso, and other freelance sorcerers. They would manage to slow him down without giving him a clean target. Gojo would get in charge of an attack. Then Jogo
I'll be back as soon as I finish. Well, I'll unpause as soon as I finish. Let's get out of this hole.
time to enact their plan.
Okay.
He's been
Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I stopped recording for a little while, and I forgot to start recording. We are we're not gonna count a couple of those days, but we are gonna count at least 10 of them. So now we're on day 25, and I made it. Soul chest, though. Well, there's 4, I believe. having sub bosses. One of them having the ability of having other curse techniques, which I could change into, but I'd have to change back into Megameat and get the Shikigami all tamed again. But so I will be keeping that in mind. I don't know where they all spawn. I'm pretty sure they spawn in like the Nether and the end. Hopefully it's in the end. Well, hopefully in the Nether actually. Probably in the end. Never know. There is a certain biome where they normally spawn if they're in the Nether. It's like with the red trees and stuff. By the Bastion. Most of the time, every time I play Bastion. Okay, I'm gonna grab some. By the red things. Okay, I see chest. Maybe it is on another. Okay, now the question is, which one is it? Anyways, let's see. The limitless technique. What is that I see? Why did I even walk over here? That's my question. I will grab one of these and make a couple of these. The iron one's only. The iron one is actually only for diamonds if I find a diamond.
Chozo and the rest of the death paintings to go back to Kenjaku and act like nothing happened. They would listen and head back while Jogo and Hanami began training with some of the sorcerers to prepare them for the war ahead. Also, I forgot to mention that Kichi still dies in this technology during his fight against Magito. Soon enough, the Shibuya incident will finally begin. Despite not having the main time, Magito would still carry on the line. Cursed users, cursed spirits, and transfigured humans. Same as
Man, I wish these particles wouldn't show up. It's like really, really hard to see anything. I might as well just pause this until I get there. No, another curse technique. If you're unsure on who is on the card, wait, that's on. Because back okay, wait, that is actually so cool right there. Still. Now let me see if I can find some bosses. Like the sub-boss. Sub-bosses, I can find. So I know what to do. Okay. I will, in part 3, because this is a series. No, I'm gonna go. I will as soon as I get the, as soon as I find all the bosses. Well, I found 2 of the bosses in the Thunder Dragon. I have to go to the end. And I'll try to get some Blaze Bonnets too. Okay. Okay, guys, I've collected the 2 curses out. Two sub bosses I can fight. Number 1 being the one I will be fighting right now.
He figures out how to kill Gojo. Just as the curses may leave, Gojo arrives, and his clone technique
It's Alright, if you're wondering how I got 64 Hurricane 64 Soul Sand, you already know that's Soul Sand. Heads, kinda curious. Okay, wait, what is it? Okay, guys, I'm doing it, and yeah. Put some weird add addition to it so it won't affect me. Let me get out of this. Hey. Thank y'all real quick. It says I'm in creative mode, but because I have Infinity on, it says I do. Because I've been using Infinity to fly and stuff. Yeah, I can fly. It says I'm in